Well, hello, friends, and how are we doing, Orchard Community Church? Jeff here. Just wanted to give you a little update as to what's going on in the life of our church. This last week, we talked about Achan's sin, and we talked a lot about greed during our Sunday gatherings, and that actually brings me to why I am broadcasting to you from this location. This is a lake here by my house that, to be quite honest, is pretty stinky. And the reason it stinks, they even have signs about toxic algae here. The reason it stinks so bad is because there's no good outlets here. I could show you around, but there's no outlets to this lake whatsoever. And so this actually makes me think about another body of water. The Dead Sea in the Promised Land has no outlets, only inlets coming into it. And it makes for a pretty stinky, putrid, nasty waste. It's a dead sea, quite literally. And that's a lot like our lives, honestly. When we think about how greed will consume us, if it's only about us getting and taking and consuming, we'll end up with a pretty nasty life. But the contrast to that is actually the Sea of Galilee, just a few miles north, has got inlets, but it also has an outlet, the Jordan River, which flows to the Dead Sea. But the Sea of Galilee is a sea teeming with life. It's a sea with great flow, obviously in and out, and the same is true for us in our lives. When we have a good output, when we have a good flow through us, and I actually think we could call this generosity. When we've got good generosity in our lives, I think we'll see a lot of joy, and we'll see life start to flow through us. And so I bring that up because, this last week we talked about greed. It was funny, in our couples class on Sunday night, we even talked about finances. And all this goes to say, church, I just want to challenge you, if you're considering taking the next step when it comes to giving at Orchard Community, when it comes to giving to God, maybe it's tithing, I just want to encourage you with the words of the prophet Malachi to test God in this and see if he doesn't actually make your life to overflow. So that's what I guess I wanted to talk to you guys about today. I'm really excited for this upcoming week in Joshua. This is our penultimate sermon in this series. We're going to be talking about the Gibeonite deception, which is absolutely amazing. And I even got a little shout out for you you Avengers fans, you superhero fans out there. It's going to be pretty fun. I'm excited for this week. Well, either way, friends, thanks for tuning in. I do hope that you'll consider my challenge to you. If you're thinking about taking that next step to giving and being generous, you might just see, an outflowing of God's grace in your life like never before, quite unlike this nasty body of water next to me. It actually does stink. Anyway, church, we'll see you around. Take it easy.